We've all been there, trapped in a situation that seems impossible to escape. Like Sarah, who found herself lost in the heart of the Amazon rainforest after her plane crashed on landing. No sign of civilization anywhere, just the dense foliage and menacing beasts that lurked within. Her only hope was to follow a narrow stream she spotted in the distance, which led her deep into the wilderness. The days turned into weeks as Sarah pushed herself to the limit, navigating through thick mud and fighting off swarms of biting insects. She rationed what little food she had left, making the most of berries, roots, and wild game she managed to hunt. But with each step forward, new perils emerged: scorpions curled up in hidden crevices, venomous snakes slithering through bushes. Resilience is often cited as a human's greatest strength, yet it seems that for Emily, survival depended more on chance than willpower. Left stranded at sea after her sailboat was wrecked by a rogue wave, she clung to a small life raft as the relentless sun scalded her skin and exhausted her. Dry air dwindled to nothing. When disaster strikes, people often assume that rescue teams would be quickly assembled to save those left behind. However, Rachel's horrific experience shows how often plans fail when facing natural disasters like hurricanes or tornadoes. Cut off in a desolate highway after the storm hit, she survived on mere scraps and fought hunger for over 2 weeks. Sometimes survival rests solely on what we know beforehand, skills our parents taught us long ago about building shelters. For Jack, learning an old bushcraft technique on an island served him as well, where rain pounded mercilessly against a tarp strung up between trees. Shelter from the driving water helped save his sanity from going haywire. Survival instincts often kick in once basic bodily needs have been taken care of, and for Chris these instincts were honed fine from years spent hunting. His extensive knowledge did not, however, make him invincible. Having lost everything during a sudden landslide made him appreciate new rules to survival: keep a cool head at all times. Some humans find the thought of an imminent threat easier to process than living constantly in danger. It seems more normal somehow. That was Sarah's plight when her team trekked through a desert plagued by deadly sandstorms that could engulf anyone blindside-like, leaving no chance for recovery if too far from their camp before nightfall. While we can study and know emergency techniques at length, they seem inadequate the moment faced with a tangible foe, nature. After 3 weeks adrift in shark-infested waters when caught during fishing expedition out of control, he lived mostly to regret lack of preparation that was otherwise meticulously executed for every single other contingency. There is no clear rule for sea survival after calamity strikes. It can take one's whole psychological makeup down steep slopes if left facing impossible circumstances with absolutely zero options. Such was Laura, whose home and life were engulfed by fire which burned her town almost to the ground overnight, but somehow found resilience to keep going even when all hope seemed lost. This ability, this force to keep pushing ahead regardless of everything, will never be explained. Most who tell stories of survival against odds know one reality far off what movies make seem achievable and real: the realization that it could have been you as well. Like Daniel's recollection about a single, catastrophic storm that left his family stranded under their sailboat until finally managed to right themselves after what felt like an eternity, an honest reminder that survival boils down to nothing more than chance in the darkest depths of human despair.